Hi Banks, welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm sharing my hair oil recipe that I've been using it for many years and it is passed down from my grandmother. Don't worry, you don't need to sit down and take notes. Just visit the link in the description box and give your email address and subscribe to it and you will receive my hair oil recipe. And if you have not already subscribed to this channel, do click that subscribe button to receive more content from me. And let's get into the video. I'm starting with a heavy bottom cooking pan because it is going to give you that stability of heat that won't fry out your ingredients. Then you will need a spatula. It can be metal or silicone. I like to use the silicone one that I have. And then also you will need some measuring spoon and measuring cups. So it will be accurate. It is not necessary but it helps. I have my pan in the stove with the minimum heat setting possible and I'm adding mehendi powder. Mehendi powder improves hair growth and it reduces hair fall, prevents dandruff, it controls itchy scalp and also it strengthens hair. And as next I'm adding brahmi powder which helps scalp nourishment and it also helps prevent hair loss and it prevents split ends and it is also a good dandruff remedy. And next I'm adding rose petal powder which is said to strengthen hair follicles and it cools down the hair and it also smoothens your hair and giving you sleek and shiny hair. Between adding the powders I'm using my spatula and like turning the powders out in the pan because I want the heat to like spread evenly, and then I'm adding hibiscus petal powder which will reduce hair fall and it conditions hair real good and increase the hair's shininess and creates volume. Adding neem leaf powder which is a real good ingredient to prevent dandruff if you don't have it, and if you have dandruff it is good to make sure you cure your dandruff, and also it is good to avoid getting head acne if you don't wash your hair properly. We usually get a few little bumps. It is good to avoid it. And then I'm adding amla powder which is so good when it comes to stimulating hair growth and reducing hair loss and helps scalp infection, and also it is good to avoid premature whitening hair. After adding all your powders you can just give it a stir and make sure the heat is spreading evenly. Why I'm doing this step is because to make sure the ingredients get activated. And then I'm going to create a double boiler which is nothing but having a pan full of water that will get heated and then pass the heat to your pan, because heating your oils will make it lose its good properties. So using a double boiler is really important. Then I'm adding 1 cup of olive oil which will strengthen the hair and it will add lots of moisture back in the hair, and it is very rich in vitamin A and E which will help protect the keratin in the hair and it will seal the moisture, which is really important. After adding the oil, I'm using my spatula and mixing the oil and the dry ingredient really well, taking my time and doing it because you don't want to have any lumps in the oil, and making sure the dry ingredients and the oils get mixed really good. And then I'm adding about 2 cups of coconut oil. Coconut oil is really awesome. I love it. It adds lots of moisture to the hair follicles and also it helps to have a very lustrous and shiny hair, and it prevents hair breakage and split ends and contributes to long hair. Only when you don't have breakage and split ends you can achieve long hair, and definitely coconut oil is a main ingredient in helping that, and I love it. When I don't have any other oil in hand I always reach for coconut oil. I stay in a place where my coconut oil doesn't stay liquid all the time. That is the reason it looks like lumpy and clumpy, and that's why I'm adding it and letting it sit on the double boiler and letting it melt down and get to a state like this you see in the video. And then I'm stirring it and making sure the oil and the dry ingredients that I've already added mix well together. And then I'm adding vitamin E oil, and it is to nourish my hair and to repair the scalp damage or the hair follicle damage that has already happened, and also to stimulate hair growth. And then I'm using my spatula and giving it a good stir and making sure all the oils get combined and married together, and I'm doing it constantly now and then after adding an oil. And after that I'm adding my half a cup of castor oil. I really didn't have more than half a cup, that is the reason I'm using half a cup. If I would have had more I would have added around 1 cup to my recipe. I'm adding castor oil because it is going to increase the blood circulation in our hair head, and it is also going to help with stimulating hair growth, and it also helps with dandruff and overall scalp health. Castor oil is also really good. After adding all my ingredients, I'm like mixing it well together, and I'm going to let it sit in the double boiler for around 30 minutes, and then I'm going to take it down, and then I will like strain it using a cheesecloth or a tea strainer. And at the end, this is how your hair oil is going to look, and I'm really loving the smell. It looks so organic and it smells so organic. That is really really nice. And I thought I'll show you how I oil my hair too. And when I start to oil my hair, I usually do it when my hair is almost 4 or 5 days after washing it. And I don't really wash my hair that often, only once a week or maximum twice a week. And I'm going to take all the knots away. When you're going to take your knots away from your hair, you need to start from the end and go up. Never start from your scalp, because that will cause lots of hair loss and hair breakage. So always start from the end and make sure you don't have any knots or any tangles in your hair. And then I'm parting my hair and giving it a good brush, and then you can see what I'm doing. It is quite self-explanatory. I really don't have to sit here and say what I'm doing, but still I'm going to do it. So I'm going to take my hair oil and then apply it onto my hair. I'm just giving it a mix. It is not necessary. I'm just playing with my hair oil, and then I'm taking it and rubbing it in my fingers, or I usually do it in my palms too, and then I applying it. When applying it, I'm making sure I massage my hair, because that will promote hair growth, and it is going to stimulate the scalp and make sure there is lots of blood circulation. So that is why I do it. I always take my oils and take in deep into my roots and then massage it. So this is how I'm going to apply it all over my scalp. And also make sure you don't forget your back of your scalp and your nape of your neck, and usually that places are neglected, but don't do so. Always cover your entire scalp. And then now I'm going to take my hair oil and I apply it all over my hair. I definitely recommend applying oil on your hair too, because you need to coat your hair so it gets all the things that needed from the oil. And I usually coat it real good from my roots till the end, and saturate my hair with oils as much as possible. And then I'm starting to massage my scalp, using small circular motions using my fingertips and never my nails. I'm using the fingertips to massage my all over scalp, giving it a circular motion going from my forehead till the nape of my neck. And then I'm using my fingers again and again, using the same method to make sure there is lots of blood circulation happening. I do it at least for 5 minutes. If I have time, I will do it for around 10 to 15 minutes. And as the next step, I part my hair again and then start to press my pressure points on my head, which will help blood circulation, and also it will help stimulate hair growth. And it also helps me to relax when I'm oiling. It is definitely a good self care routine to oil your hair, and this definitely helps me get relaxed. And I repeat it as much as I need it. I definitely don't have a set of routine or something that I keep doing it. And then I start to pull my hair. I'm not actually pulling my hair that hard. I'm just making sure I give a good strength pull to my head. My granny used to do it to me. I really don't know what it does, but it definitely makes me feel good, and it definitely doesn't damage my hair or scalp in any ways. And then after doing that for a few minutes, and I don't do it that often, I do it for just few minutes, and then I'm brushing my hair and making sure there are no tangles. Usually after oiling there won't be much of tangles in my hair. It is really easy to comb it out. I usually after oiling I will put my hair in a high bun, because usually I will do it at night time, and it is really easy to sleep with a high bun. Or if you don't want to do a high bun, you can always braid your hair. As I said, I like it, so I'm going with the top bun. And that's it for this video, my pinks. I hope you like it. If you have any comments or questions about this video, please let me know in the comment section. And also, if you have any other hair oils that you really love, please let me know in the comment section too. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up button, and also click the subscribe button and the notification bell, so you will get notified every time I upload a new video. I'll catch you in my next video. Until then, be kind to one another. Bye bye. With love, Sindhu.